Mike Tyson, the most dangerous man on the planet, but some boxers made the worst mistake of their lives, disrespecting him. What you're about to see are Iron Mike's most brutal revenges, and I warn you, get ready for what's coming. February 1986, Jesse Ferguson, a veteran with 14 victories and 11 devastating knockouts. He had defeated Buster Douglas, the same man who years later would knock out Tyson. Ferguson was dangerous, but he made a fatal mistake. He declared in front of the cameras that he could beat Mike Tyson, that he was strong, and that in the final rounds he became unstoppable. Big mistake. The day arrived. The bell rang. Tyson transformed. His peekaboo style was lethal, but this wasn't just to knock out. Tyson wanted to inflict pain, the maximum pain possible. Ferguson tried to cling to Tyson, looking for a miracle. There wasn't one. A brutal series sent him to the canvas, blood gushing from his nose. A devastating uppercut. 6, 7, 8. Ferguson destroyed. First lesson served.
Holds true. I expect Tyson to come right out at the opening bell, jump on Ferguson from that bell, and I really will be shocked if
introduced. You heard the polite chorus of boos which accompanied the mention of his name, and now he's Luis Rivera out of New York City. And already Ferguson has lasted longer than have some uppercut through the guard.
Mike Tyson can throw great body shots. He takes what you give him, and right now Jesse Ferguson
to swing away at the rib cage.
Always in position to punch. If form holds true, Jesse Ferguson at some point in that strategy of laying on the ropes will come out firing at the left.
Come on, step back. Come on, look into it.
Tyson is pacing himself more at this point, Jim. Generally, he would rip punches with both hands without caring about what the opponent did in return. Consistency that he did in his first 17 fights.
Ferguson landed one good left. 15 seconds to go in the round. Ferguson about to become the... We'll be back. We are back. The black trunks belong to 19-year-old Mike Tyson. Tyson's
has gone farther than the average Tyson opponent. As I mentioned, only the 6th of 18 men to face Tyson. For the quality of our audio at this moment, we are on our backup audio line. We'll stay with you. Combination, you saw the
Speed of Mike Tyson, the thing that makes him special. Not just power, but he really gets the punch there quickly.
Thus far, Tyson has been content to concentrate mostly on the body.
He hurt Ferguson a little bit with one of those body shots, Jim. Tyson, on the other hand, is not being as busy as he normally would be.
Ferguson, that was in his most recent bout against Mike Jamison. TKO early.
Discouraged. He was in with an opponent that just grabbed him and looked to survive, and he really didn't keep his concentration. To keep in the fight.
See that both fighters like to crouch over and get low as they deliver their punches. Their heads are going to be... And Jesse Ferguson, fighting defensively, appears to have made... Ferguson is only the 4th fighter to make it that far with Mike Tyson. Recoiled to the ropes, but that time Tyson did not attempt to follow up.
Two of the questions that boxing people have raised about Mike Tyson that have yet to be answered are his not breathing heavily. He looks in pretty good shape at this point.
You would find almost, and is controlling the 3rd.
You see quickness in Mike Tyson that really you've never seen with much power throwing punches that fast. He has not sustained it in this fight, but in flashes you have seen.
Now late Customato. Their physical attributes are so dissimilar that there is really no direct comparison.
8-ounce Everlast thumbless gloves. The 8 ounces instead of 10 ounces. That flurry right there by Tyson, he did not sit down on his punches. He threw
For Mike Tyson, though a fight like all the others he's been in which to this point he is totally in. Ferguson now joins two fighters, one named Don Halpin, another named Mike Jamison, as the only two men found knockouts coming into this, his toughest test so far.
A few moments ago, Jesse Ferguson looked over to...
Now Jesse appears to want to say something to Tyson about the low blows. And the...
survive and not to win. He just threw one of the very infrequent left hooks that we touted and has, in fact, been his trademark, looking to come on in the late rounds.
Jim Lapley with Alex Wallow ringside. 81 all three previous rounds with almost dead certainty.
All right, great.
This was the least active round of the fight. We begin round 5. You were with us at the end of round 4. You saw that immediately following the bell previous time in the fight, beginning to throw that left.
And put his head on Ferguson's shoulder, and Ferguson accepted the clinch until Luis Rivera broke them.
3 weeks ago, tied 18 previous pro opponents. So Ferguson has at least that distinction to carry with him.
But he's trying to get some questions answered here as well. And the second thing he's trying to do is be careful. I think he respects Ferguson. And he's just not going to come in firing.
Ferguson, the right uppercut of Tyson has put him down. 6, 7.
Last much longer.
Having trouble covering up. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Around the ring. As I think you're absolutely right, Alex. It appeared that...
And then comes straight up with the right uppercut. Tyson has a tendency to turn left-handed. He turned left-handed to left.
3 months later, May 1986, something much worse arrived. Mitch Green, a gang leader who threatened Tyson with death. He tried to extort him. "If you hit me, I'm going to kill you," Green shouted. Mike's eyes burned. The bell rang. Tyson took total control, but here comes the best part. Mike didn't want to knock him out fast. He wanted to make him suffer. He gave him 10 full rounds of pure torture. Tyson laughed while he hit him. The commentators were astonished. Uppercuts, hooks, the mouth guard flying, a historic beating. But wait, 2 years later, Green wanted a rematch. In the middle of the street, he came after Tyson to fulfill his threats. Tyson sent him to the hospital with his left. A single punch so brutal it changed his life. Mitch Green stopped being a gangster and became a church pastor. That's how powerful that punch was. If this is blowing your mind, subscribe now and activate the bell. This is just beginning.
And was so much a factor in the last fight that we showed you here on HBO, that between Larry Holmes and Michael Motive,
going straight for Mitch Green. Green, what he's going to have to do to be successful is to and not be intimidated by his punching power.
Mike Tyson and his cornerman Kevin Rooney is traded. He just was a little bit lazy, especially in the later rounds. So we'll see what he does about that against Mitch Green.
Well, Mike Tyson, I had that same experience when I fought my first 10 round in Baltimore against Rafael Rodriguez. It's in your
heavy-handed fighter. They say heavy-handed like George Foreman, but much faster than George Foreman. And just kind of getting over the normal human being who says they're not afraid, not nervous when they get in a boxing ring is either crazy or lying.
And the fact the crowd here who will definitely for Mike Tyson.
And he, of course, will be quick to credit custom rear period. It's a story that has been told many times and will develop it as this evening goes on.
Well, Mitch punch, he's staying right in his chest, he's smothering his punches, staying close to his punch, staying close to his opponent. By Mike Tyson.
That was about a 3-punch combination by Mitch Green, Ray, but once again...
His fist, he's slapping his punches, and you have to make a guy like Mike Tyson respect you for quick tillers.
Remember, this is only the first round. It's a very up-tempo first round. Good uppercut there.
Let it go. Another thing that Mitch Green is doing is Tyson get inside, work his body. Because in doing so, his body shot slows down your maneuverability.
Relax. That punch didn't land after the bell.
No shit. Atta boy. There you go. Spit it out.
There he is. Last punch. A grazing punch.
You understand? You understand? Double the jab, straight right hand.
Keep that steady pressure.
Peekaboo style. Holding the gloves up close to the face while you're coming forward. He wanted his fighters to be tries to do.
The tactics that Mitch Green wanted to use was to tie his man up once he gets inside.
Incidentally, the peekaboo style of Mike Tyson is different than that of some of Cus D'Amato's.
What I'm looking forward to seeing whether or not this clinching by Mitch Green is going to frustrate.
Good left hand by Tyson. Green got a couple of punches in, but as far as how...
In fact, he should get a warning here from Mitch Green from holding behind the head of Mike Tyson land. Every time Mitch Green moves backwards, he has to keep those very effective.
The other thing that strikes me, Ray, is that Mike Tyson just seems to be right on top of his man before.
He's in Mitch Green's mouth. He's knocked out by a left hook. Green needs to keep that mouth shut. This is not the type of fight that Mitch Green want to have.
Did draw a warning from Luis Rivera, the referee, about holding. Green's in trouble.
Those shots to the body is doing is taking his toll.
As advertised, inside of 10 seconds.
That hook is getting shorter, more powerful, and more effective.
That was a good round for Mike Tyson. A very impressive round. Getting over.
Stand up when you get inside. You ain't got to punch inside. Tie him up. You understand? Throw the 1-2 from the outside and tie him up. Move this round. When you get inside. Blood. Stop fighting his fight. Move this round. Throw the 1-2.
How you feel? Okay, keep it up. Keep the pressure on. Just keep moving. Just keep moving like that.
He had over 100 men in his gang. Right now he needs some of them. And again,
So much physically stronger than Mitch Green, and he's using it to his advantage. Mitch Green is doing the wrong thing. Tyson's far too strong for Mitch Green to fight that way. Mitch Green needs to get outside.
Green has been bleeding from inside the mouth, and I can't help but wonder if maybe he might not have suffered some jaw problems.
Again, Barry, you have to watch these little short shots thrown by Mike Tyson. Very, very effective.
Last fight that Tyson had against Tillis, and what a shot!
The piece is gone once again.
Started to say Tyson and his people weren't happy about the fact that he had.
Well, the problem he's making, he cannot keep Mike Tyson off of
Those little, as we mentioned, you can't help it. He's breathing through his mouth.
Barry, watch the left hook. The left hook is doing a great deal of damage.
Come on, stop.
Even the uppercut of Mike Tyson's been effective. Tyson keeps that chin tucked in.
That was a right hook.
The man possesses so much power. He has dynamite in both hands. Big broad shoulders, big arms.
Obvious that Mitch Green just doesn't use the body he told him.
I know he's holding. You keep the hand that's free, you just keep on the dig in, get me and keep the means.
That left jab, and in fact why it's so difficult for Green to move, because tight
punches. He's staying right in Green's chest. He's just running away with it so far.
I want to mention one other thing too, and that is that it wasn't only the mouthpiece that Mitch Green lost. We have a production assistant over on the other side of the Mike Tyson is.
Mike Tyson in this ring.
Step back, step break. Step break. I know you got fun. Fight for you if you keep on holding.
The referee now is warning
up a bit.
Now, Tyson's doing what he didn't do against Quick Tillis. You notice when he's tied up. Good left hook, solid left hook. Oh. Working the body once again, Mike Tyson with that free hand.
The lines. Is that any sort of indicative of anything in particular?
A lot of times it's fatigue, and also it's a weight that a lot of times, because of the damage that's done to a person's nose, they have to breathe through the mouth, so they get rid of their mouth. Green now waving over to his corner to let him know that he's okay. But he's steady dropping that right hand and the left hook.
Very good, very good.
You notice that Tyson walks in with quite a difficult target.
Yeah, in fact, that's what he says. When I asked him yesterday what his best weapon was.
He's quick. I mean, his hands are faster than people expect or think. Put down a little bit. When you give lateral movement, you don't need to actually exactly run. Just move from side to side.
10 seconds.
A free hand to the body.
And that's something.
They don't have any bells on the street corners.
You want to keep the pressure on? Okay. You still got to use.
There you see, that's a tremendous number of body punches for a fighter.
Every time you throw it, which is occasionally, you don't miss it. Now,
Bounce on now. Use your jab. Get off first. Deep breath. 1, 2.
Advantage of his longer reach, his jab. Incidentally, although it's not that important,
just a second ago, Mitch Green, he was boxing.
Another big left hook. A running left hook by Mike Tyson.
You see what's happening, Barry.
August 1986. Jose Ribalta, an arrogant giant. His manager declared that he was the man who would beat Tyson, that nobody had hit like Jose. The fight began, and something incredible happened. Tyson's punches didn't drop Ribalta. His jaw was steel. He resisted everything until the uppercut arrived, Ribalta to the canvas. It looked like the end, but he got up. Tyson was surprised. The commentators shouted that they couldn't believe it. However, that jaw was all he had. Tyson turned his face into ground meat, hook after hook, the mouthguard flying, right hand after right hand. TKO, Tyson's victory. Size means nothing against a predator.
With a red prim, weighing 211.5 pounds, Jose in the blue corner. Undefeated in 25 bouts, 10 rounds.
Protecting yourselves at all times. Remember, a foul can cost you the round. Mandatory 8-count clean contest. Good luck to both of you. Let's shake hands.
okay, don't anybody go to the top.
It's a draw. Now what happens remains to be seen. Pat Putnam of Sports Illustrated probably put it back.
Just as expected, couldn't keep him off. And what he's going to have to do against the style of a Mike.
And that was a right hand by Tyson that at least got the attention of Ribalta's opponent.
I've been impressed with the way that Tyson has done.
Ribalta off balance.
Combination, you have to have it all. And a lot of heart.
Well, he said, the only film, when we talked to Tyson, he said, I don't mean to take anything away from Tillis, but
that was a pretty good move by Ribalta. He was able to tie up like this. You notice he's tying him up, not giving Tyson any punching room.
Big right hand again, but Ribalta stays right there, holds on.
And bring those hands down on Ribalta. Because those punches that...
October 1986, the moment that changed everything. Trevor Berbick, WBC champion, a dirty boxer who hit the back of the head. But the worst, he had sent Muhammad Ali into retirement. He had damaged the greatest of all time. Tyson was 20 years old, and he was ready to avenge Ali. They called it Judgment Day. The bell rang. Tyson marked his territory. Like a lion, his punches sounded different, more lethal. But Berbick mocked Mike. He signed his death sentence. Tyson executed him mercilessly. Right hand to the body, uppercut to the head. Berbick fell. He got up staggering. He didn't know where he was. The punches came too fast. He fell again and again. He completely lost orientation. It was over. Mike Tyson, the youngest heavyweight champion in history, 20 years old. A legend had just been born.
In the history of boxing for Trevor Berbick, that man was Angelo Dundee, who handled a like half weeks here in Las Vegas. You know, the last fight out, he had Eddie Futch in his corner when he won the title. Berbick doesn't look nervous. But a lot of fighters don't look too nervous until the first.
Consists of 31 wins, 4 defeats, 1 draw, and 23.
Now listen, if you get in close and I tell you to break this, stop punching and step back clean.
In words of Mills Lane, we're ready. I don't know about you folks, but here at the Hilton Hotel, there is electricity in the world. Trevor Berbick will try to stop Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson has trained his one-on-one, and let's watch how quick Tyson will jump on Trevor Berbick. His whole life has been for this. Tyson kind of feeling him out here, but he goes with that right-hand lead right away. You get the idea now that he'll pump that jab in the face. Tyson will come right through him. Tyson with the left, bounces it off the forehead of Trevor. Trevor tries to work underneath. Tyson will have no part of it. Notice the movements ahead of Mike Tyson. Trevor, with this bravado, could get in some big trouble in a hurry. He's taking, we thought it might be. Trevor came to fight. But this is exactly what Tyson likes. No front of him, and he's going to get tripped. Believe me, folks, he's going down.
Autumn of 1987. Tyrell Biggs, undefeated, Olympic gold medalist. He mocked Mike publicly. He said he would beat him like a father to his son, that Mike was made for him. The fight started strange. Tyson seemed dominated. Biggs used his jab to frustrate him. His confidence grew. He neglected his defense. Fatal mistake. Tyson does not tolerate disrespect. A big right hand, the best punch of the fight. Left hook, another tremendous hook. Mike hammered the insolent one mercilessly. A devastating left hook. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Biggs without legs. 10 seconds left in the round. Another hook. He fell again. It was over. Everything ended. It wasn't even close. Olympic arrogance destroyed. Give it a like now if Tyson is the most brutal of all time.
Biggs now is talking to Tyson. Again, Barry's trying to frustrate him.
Mike, pick him up.
Body shot by Tyson.
Hands for a big man.
Stevenson beat Biggs by going to the body. Broke 3 ribs.
A stationary target, which is wrong.
Right hand by Tyson. A little bit of blood inside the mouth of Tyson.
As he could have hoped for to start this fight.
There you see our punch stat, which tells you that Tyson. Exactly what Biggs must do to stay in this fight.
It's maybe 45 seconds of the round, Barry. He stopped. Became stationary target. The hands again.
The thing that strikes me actually is Biggs did have a round and did fight according to his fight plan, but he still took some strong shots from Tyson.
It's devastating.
Biggs has shown a tendency actually throughout his career, and especially
Biggs is moving to his right. That's wrong because of the hook of Mike.
Let him go, Anya. Let him go. Come on. Come on, let him go. I break. Step back.
What I was expecting.
And the game plan was for Biggs rather to move to his left. Now Stevenson broke 3 ribs of Tyrell Biggs.
I'm looking for a left hook, Barry. I really am, because you got to come back with the right hand. The uppercut raises the chin of a guy who crouches in. And sure, Georgie Benson will say, keep those hands high.
Before this fight, everybody has a plan until they're hit. 5-5-1. You understand? Take a little spring back and put a little twist in there. Take a little swing.
And here he has shown in the past that he takes a good punch. You don't want to take
Tyson's most emotional revenge, Larry Holmes, the man who had destroyed Muhammad Ali, Mike's idol. Ali was already sick with Parkinson's. Tyson was 14 years old when he saw that fight. He cried. He promised revenge. Holmes insulted Tyson. He said Mike couldn't even carry his championship belt. That Tyson would go down in history as a fool. Tyson didn't respond. His fists would speak. Before the fight, Ali approached Mike. He asked him to avenge him. Round 1. Tyson's fists turned into hammers. Every second Holmes regretted it. Left hook. Big right hand. The best punch of the fight. Holmes to the canvas. He got up, but he lit the Tyson missile. Another brutal right hand. Holmes fell again. He got up once more. Another tremendous right hand. Holmes to the canvas. It was over. Tyson avenged the legend. Justice served. The student avenged the master.
Por el terror del Garden, en KO técnico en 7 rounds. Y ahora en el 88, en esta kilos 100 gramos, intentaba el más difícil todavía. Aseguró antes de la pelea boxear, marcharse y no quedarse en la distancia donde el terror del Garden. Round, un combate desde luego que había levantado una expectación enorme. Se quedó con las ganas el bueno de Larry Horn Spink. 34 triunfos antes del límite, un 71%. Cuando ha finalizado, interesante escuchar las indicaciones de los segundos. Estamos oyendo al viejo entrenador de... Nos obliga a Joe Cortés a decirle que un momento y comienza el segundo round. Vamos a ver si Larry...
Early 90s, Donovan Razor Ruddock, a machine of destruction, but he showed his dark side. He hit after the bell. Coward. He felt untouchable. He said Tyson would sleep again, that if he didn't die, it didn't count. Extreme arrogance. The Titans clashed. Razor cut Tyson from the start. Uppercut, right hand. A punch staggered Mike. The commentators were surprised, but for Tyson, they were mosquito bites. He unleashed his entire arsenal. Body shot, flurry after flurry, brutal counterpunch. Only the referee could stop him. Right hand combination. The referee intervened. It was over. TKO in the 7th round. Mike Tyson, the machine destroyed.
Ruddock. And they continue after the bell. Ruddock in trouble.
Lane was on the wrong side and didn't finish Bell's lane.
Oh, down goes Ruddock off an overhand.
Ruddock must attack. There's another.
And then the left, the smash followed.
Whoa, was that a narrow escape by Tyson? Landing a great body
whatsoever for Ruddock.
A low blow by Tyson. Blocked by 2 tremendous punches. He comes back.
Oh, what a left hand by Razor Ruddock. It got through, Purdy.
He faked the right.
Tyson just loading up with the right. Another.
Oh, he's got to fight. There it goes again.
And that is it for round.
Mouthpiece being ejected by.
Listen up. Well, that got Tyson's respect.
And he's got
bankable fighter in the world. This is risks only the 4th round.
Oh, tremendous uppercut by Donovan. After round 6 or 7, and he can come on. And that's a dangerous strategy. He's been down twice. And this is because of
Ruddock. There goes Ruddock again. He's down for the 2nd time.
Snapping his jab. He's letting it just stay there. He's going to get killed. Tyson's going to eat him up. Now that he's got a 2-10-8 rounds.
We see more of Ruddock's right hand in this.
He keeps getting up off again. There goes the mouthpiece of Razor Ruddock.
Carl Williams. 6 years earlier, he had hit 17-year-old Tyson in sparring. Mike remembered everything. The next day, he destroyed him in the gym. Now, Mike was world champion. Williams only boasted of having beaten a rookie Tyson. The rematch arrived. Williams tried to keep distance. It seemed to work, but only one punch was needed, a left hook. Williams knocked out cold. 1st round. With that punch, Tyson took everything from him. His soul, his confidence. Out of combat. One punch. One revenge. Absolute justice.
The people in Williams' corner are sincerely worried about what he does in the...
This is somewhat of a reunion here because both men are just throwing punches.
Well, Frank Bruno felt the sting of Tyson's elbow several times, as other opponents.
And watch Tyson's left hook, which is a powerful punch.
That's it. Let him go.
Williams was very unhappy at the end of that.
Randy
Newman, the
see any reason to stop the fight. And I'm curious to see what that
Andrew Golota, the first, infamous for his low blows. He always played dirty, without honor. Tyson's presence filled him with fear. He didn't even look at him. The bell rang. Tyson charged like a predator, fear in Golota's eyes. Big right hand. He fell. Another straight right hand. He fell again. Lightning knockdown. Every punch devastating. Only the bell saved him temporarily. Golota didn't last 2 rounds. He fled the ring cowardly. The crowd threw everything at him. Boxing's Hall of Shame. Total humiliation. Subscribe now if you want more content like this.
Like a cage tiger, and already before the fight starts, Frank Garza has another overhand right by Tyson that got Golota on the head.
Golota's holding his cool pretty good.
We haven't seen Golota's right yet.
Mike's not working him behind the jab. There he started throwing any hard punches at all.
Tyson looking to resurrect his aura of invincibility. And then a right uppercut, blocked by Tyson. Here's the lord.
Okay, step back, both of you. Step back quickly. Step back, hard break.
January 1999, Francois Botha. Dirty tactics from the start. Tyson hadn't fought in 2 years, but he went straight after him. Brutal punches. Botha couldn't win clean. He hit after the bell. Scandalous fight. Chaos in the ring. Tyson didn't tolerate that. He decided to finish him. A single punch. He found the off switch. Botha fell. 8, 9. He didn't get up. It was over. 1 right hand. Mike Tyson back.
Opinion. Let's see what he does.
The bell for round 1.
Both as good as both the tactics. And if this pace is fast, which Mike knows no other way, I want to see how he holds up in rounds 2, 3, and 4.
He hadn't started as fast as everybody thought he started. But then again, Mike is fighting, quietly waiting. And here's a man with one of the fastest hands in America. And power.
Another miss with a wild.
Mike needs to come in behind the jab, bob and weave, and whack him.
Tyson hasn't been hit in nearly 2 years. What will happen if he
just had a little deja vu called Bone Crusher Smith dancing? And I'm starting to see that unfold right before.
Does Botha have the ability to combat this? Botha certainly doesn't look afraid. He's standing right.
Don't mistake that. He'll be there. He'll be there all night long if he doesn't get hit. And he'll be punching.
Botha on the inside now.
Frank Bruno, muscular, talkative Brit. He insulted Tyson publicly. He said he would erase him from the map, that he was bad for boxing, that he would knock him out spectacularly, that there was no way to lose. Tyson enraged. From the first second he showed why he was the most dangerous. Tyson's left hook. It connected. Bruno trapped with a predator. Another left hook straight to the face. And another. Bruno only hugged, without punching, just surviving. Tyson sent him to sleep. Uppercut combination connected clean. Bruno to the ropes. It was all over. World champion Iron Mike Tyson.
A home run. A home run thrown by Tyson. They just missed.
Land clean, but there's more behind that. Mike threw a nice counter right hand.
Mills Lane saying, fight it out, stop holding. By Tyson. Tyson laying it on, pouring it on. Down goes Bruno into the ropes.
How Tyson took care of business, ducked under, a shot under the arm in the legs, and from here on out, a rain of...
He ripped the uppercut. There's one angle. Bruno is out, and now it's just a matter of pummeling and finishing the job. The coup de grace. Bruno fighting hard and putting yourself in a position to win.
The new WBC heavyweight champion of the...
August 1995, the Great Return. Tyson got out of prison. Massive commotion. Peter McNeely, nicknamed Hurricane, awaited him. Arrogant and shameless. He thought Tyson was rusty. He mocked publicly. Watch me kick Tyson's ass, you'd crap yourself. Tyson let his fists speak. McNeely lunged like a hurricane. Tyson countered him. McNeely fell. Seconds into the first round. It wasn't a hurricane, it was a light breeze. McNeely fell again. Very hurt, barely holding himself up. Fallen angel. Another trophy for Tyson. Now you know how Kid Dynamite instilled terror in the entire division. How he punished those who disrespected him.
Mills Lane.
All right, gentlemen, we've already got any quit. Protect yourself at all times. I expect a tough, clean fight. Any questions for me?
The timekeeper and tries to get a jump on his opponent, pouncing on top of him with a swarming style. Elusiveness, something he got away from prior to prison. Customato once told him, your greatest asset. And here we go. And McNeely, as advertised, comes right at Mike Tyson. Seconds into the fight, McNeely on the canvas. Mike Tyson going to the uppercuts on the inside.
Tyson seeming to just hang.
I'll tell you what, Steve. Nothing but brawling. McNeely's giving a good account of
nonsense because they were starting to butt heads. Oh.
Tyson with a left hook, a right uppercut, down goes McNeely.
This fight has got about 30 seconds left.
They want Tyson to go to the new.
Not correct.
He quit. That's it. He quit. McNeely has quit.
He didn't put his heart out.
This is tantamount to Evel Knievel jumping over the count. It's wrong.
It's too bad, yes. At first, it appeared as if McNeely...
Don't anger Mike Tyson. When you wake the beast, there is only total destruction. Give it a like, subscribe, and share. Leave me in the comments which was the most brutal revenge. See you in the next one. Stay dangerous.